Welcome to Naked Real Estate. My name is John Su. Today's topic is 3 things not to do in a down market. Number one thing to not do in a down market is offer ridiculous offers. Yes, the market is down. Yes, people want to sell. But a lot of people don't need to sell. And I'll give you a classic example of what beginner or very novice investors do. There's a property, top of the market, it was worth $400,000. Then the price dropped down to $350,000, and now the bottom of the market is selling for $300,000. So if you have a property for $300,000, don't offer $250,000 thinking they're desperate to sell, because chances are the deal's not going to happen. These lowball novice investors always give really low offers, and at the end of the day, they get 0 offers done. And what typically happens to them is they try to buy and put in lots of offers, lots of lowball offers, nothing gets accepted. The market recovers, the market goes from 300 to 350, and they haven't bought anything. And there they are left with nothing, where if they had a more reasonable offer on the $300,000 property, they would have owned a couple of properties that went up to 350. At the end of the day, they put in many offers and own nothing. So that's number one of what not to do. Number two of what not to do is don't buy something without analyzing the numbers. Just because the price is down, the property still could be negative cash flow property. So even though the price is low from what it used to be, say 400 to 320, still analyze your numbers so you know that it's a positive cash flow property. And number 3, and I think I often hear this from a lot of novice and beginner investors, is, wow, that's so cheap, we should buy that property up. Do not. So number 3 tip is don't buy something because it's cheap. Remember that things that are cheap for a reason. And when you're buying real estate, you make money when the price goes up. So if it's a weak economy, say for a good example is Detroit, a falling economy, it's doom and gloom there. Prices are $20,000 to $60,000 for a house. You think, wow, that's so cheap. But what you don't realize is you're buying in a ghetto area, and prices aren't gonna go up for a good 10, 15 years. So if you bought something 10, 15 years later, it hasn't really gone up, that would be a terrible investment. So just to recap, 3 things to not do in a down market. 1 are lowball offers. 2, to not analyze your numbers even though the price is low. And 3, to buy an investment property because it's cheap. Thank you. This is John Su with Naked Real Estate, the barrier-free experience.